time to let you in on a little secret. It's officially time for me to tell you what I plan to do in 2021. This year, I plan to visit all 63 national parks. That includes every park in the lower 48, all 8 parks in Alaska, the 2 in Hawaii, American Samoa, and the Virgin Islands, all by the end of this year. Now, if you've been around for a while, you've caught on that I really like national parks. Today, I'm at Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Today, we're at Congaree National Park. Thank you for coming along with me today at Hot Springs National Park. So it made it a little easier when I was trying to decide what to spend the year doing, to look across the map and see where this will take me. Because not only am I going to see all of the national parks, this will be an epic road trip across the US. Plus, I've never been to Alaska or Hawaii, so this is gonna be so cool. Let's go home. I'll show you everything I have planned. First things first, we have to make a map. Just saying I'm going to all of the national parks seems so daunting. So now that I can visually see all of the national parks, I broke them down into groups. I have an East Coast trip, a Central trip, Northern trip, Northwest, Southwest, Alaska, Hawaii and American Samoa, and US Virgin Islands. So by having the map, I have such a visual representation of these groups. The fun part is that I plan to travel full-time this year. So that means I don't have to worry about working and I can spend all of my time getting to and exploring these parks. I made a list of all the trips I'm gonna take. I outlined how many parks they're gonna cover, how many weeks it'll take, and the best time of year to go. I'm trying to get all of these parks done in 1 year, so I can't make it at the perfect time for each one of them, but I can try and schedule as many as possible to get the most out of them. Now, to figure out how many weeks it was gonna take, I broke down each of the parks. So if we use the Northwest as an example, that has, on my plan, 12 national parks. It goes all the way from the Dakotas into Northern California. I'm estimating that I'll want to take about 6 weeks just to do this section of the trip. To me, that's part of the fun, because in this 6 weeks, I'm giving 1 full week to the Grand Tetons and Yellowstone National Park. So often when I watch people who go to Yellowstone, they say, I wish I had a whole week to explore this park. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm so excited to get to explore new areas of parks that I've been to before and for the chance to go to all 50 states. Now, before I tell you how I'm getting to all of these parks, make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss any of them. And one of the things I'm looking for are great regional foods to check out while I'm traveling. So if you know something like a Maine lobster roll or Texas barbecue that I need to check out, leave it in the comments, because as I do this trip, I don't want to miss anything. Now for the big question. How am I getting to all of these parks? So in addition to all the research I've done on the national parks, I've also been researching cargo vans, because I'm gonna buy a used cargo van, turn it into a camper van, and drive that across the US. I've been keeping my eye on the car market for the past few weeks so that I can get the best deal on the van. And I've been looking at layouts and materials for the camper van. I've already done a ton of research on the layout, the materials that I want to use, and how I want the van to look when I'm done. There are an endless number of designs to take a cargo van and make it into a camper van. It's a really popular way to travel because you can take it anywhere that a car can go, unlike an RV that has a lot of restrictions because of the size. My plan has me traveling over 20,000 miles, so getting a little better gas mileage will make a huge difference. The problem is that a lot of people take 6 or more months to build out their van. I'm giving myself 4 weeks because I have a deadline. I need to get to these national parks before the end of the year. So there's only one thing left. Let's go buy the van.